Hello there, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. It's me, Addison, your favourite friendly furball who hangs around the internet, and I'm here with another Magic the Gathering pack opening. As you can see, I've got one of the new-ish Magic the Gathering Challenger decks, which is actually quite a good way to grab yourself some decent Magic cards. Is the deck good? Probably not. And you can pretty much find a list of what's in here ready, and you will also see my Volt-X deck box that I have. I've got one of these already, a black one, that I keep my old werewolf deck in. It's like one of my favourite things to use, so I quite like this company. Volt-X they're light but they're sturdy. Like, I've dropped my deck like multiple times. It's got like a separation card in, and it also comes with like a ton of sleeves. So we're going to open this first because it's got all the sleeves in. I'm probably going to use to sleeve up the rare cards in here. So move out the way. So I'm not very good at opening these. Got anything? Let's use a pen. Created. Does it split though? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Yes, it does. So it says if you can see there, that it holds 100 standard size cards, 150 card sleeves included, large deck box for 100 plus cards, sturdy lightweight design, self-securing lid, acid free, no PVC, and the lid just goes on like that. So take this off, grab this. I think one of my favourite things about these deck boxes is it comes with one of these. So it comes with like this little like divider thing. That's pretty good, helpful. So these are the card sleeves, just matte black sleeves, not a big deal. So now that I've got those, throw that on the keyboard. I can open these. I can start sleeving up some cards from this Gruul Stompy Magic the Gathering Challenger deck. Now, it's a red-green Challenger deck. So Gruul, Stompy, as you can see, werewolves, which are my favourite archetype if you remember from my Midnight Hunt bundle opening. So what's the point of Gruul Stompy? Gruul Stompy is a overrun deck. Basically, it's full aggro. You play as many monsters as you can. They all booster, and you've got some destruction in there because it's red. And basically, you're trying to overwhelm your opponent. So it says crush all who stand in your way, outcast your opponent's creatures early, then charge into late game with massive value, card draw, and monsters. So there's some card draw in there as well. Here's some examples of what we can find in here. You can find a deck list for this online, but it's still pretty exciting. It comes with a 60 card deck, a 15 card sideboard, because this is ready to go. I'll probably blow it up and take some of the cards that I want and use different cards, but this is ready to go, and it comes with a deck box, which is pretty helpful. So we've got easy tear, crash, bang, kapow. Righty ho then. So we open this up. Probably going to keep that, just because nothing exciting on the inside of the packaging today. Not like with the bundle boxes. Yeah. And this is our standard cardboard deck box. Okay, so let's have what was in here. How's that? Just a waste of trees, I suppose. There's the deck separator from the sideboard. Art card for, I think that's Tollivar's Huntmaster. Does it fit in the Voltex box? So that might be cool to use. It does. It does, and the box closes. I might use that in my Voltex one then, because I'll probably just store cards in this. So let's have a look then. So this looks to be the sideboard. So let's do the sideboard first. As you can see, Tollivar's Dire Overlord, which is one of the main reasons I bought this, because, if I remember rightly, yes, there are 2 of these Tollivar's Dire Overlords, and I pulled one in my Midnight Hunt bundle. So I now have a free pack of those, which is helpful. As you can see, Tollivar, the Midnight Scourge, is what it transforms into. They're such good cards. They're kind of weird in comparison to the normal like boosters, but right, it's official product. Like, so I've got 2 of those. We only sleeve rares, so don't worry about me wasting sleeves. Got Burning Hands. Burning Hands deals 2 damage. Capitec Wrecker. Interesting. Burning Hands again. Burning Hands again. Capitec Wrecker, like, I guess that's a showcase card. You may remove a Death Touch counter from it. When you do exile target. Huh? Enters the battlefield with Death Touch counter on it. I don't understand what that does. Thundering Rebuke. Lantern of the Lost. Lantern of the Lost enters the battlefield. Exile target from an exile target from graveyard. Exile all cards from all graveyards, then draw a card. Alrighty then. Twin Shot Sniper. Pretty good card. Frogmoth. And we've got some wolf cards here as well. So Frogmoth gets a sleeve because it is a rare card. Or Froghemoth. Gets Trample, Haste. Whenever Froghemoth deals combat damage to a player exiled up to that many cards from their graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Froghemoth. For each creature card exiled this way, you gain 1 life for each non-creature card exiled this way. That has the potential to get massive. It's 5. Nice. Then Wolf, Day Token, Friday Night Magic, and then the Transformer cards. Pretty decent. Quite a Capitec, but just Turtle Ninja. It's really weird that one's a. Put those in the deck box for now. And then let's get to the main deck. So this is the main deck that's built for this. You get quite a lot of rare cards by those things in this set, which is, for a challenge deck, it's quite nice. Like, because most of the time when you open boosters or decks, you only get like 1 rare card, you get like 1 shiny card. So there's Ulven World Oddity, which has Trample and Haste. Transform Ulven World Oddity, and if you transform it, it becomes, let's have a look, Ulven World Behemoth. Focus. Hang on. Focus button, there we go. Other creatures you control have 1/1 and Trample and Haste. It's only a 4, so could go in another deck as well. Interesting. Then we've got Tollivar's Huntmaster. So enters, create wolf tokens. So that's probably why there's so many wolf tokens in the side deck. 6 mana though. 6/6. And then if you if you like transform it, another target you control fights a target you don't control. It's okay, I guess. Oh, another of those overworld oddities. I suppose they're quite cheap for what they are. 4/4 creature with trample and haste. You're gonna be able to hit hard and fast. Obviously it's dangerous, but I've never seen anything like it. This could be an entirely new species. I say we follow it. Hannah Kessig Ranger. We've learned enough. I say we run. So another one of these. This deck probably is okay, but personally I'm probably going to blow it up and make my arena deck. Do you smell that, friends? Fear and despair. Yeah, Tollivar's Packmaster. Boom. Twin Shot Goblin Sniper. Yes, these are another reason why I bought these, because these guys, Helena and Elena partners, are like so good with a werewolf deck, because they just get everything moving so quick, because they give any creature that enters the battlefield, that's on the battlefield with them, +1/+1, and they get haste. So they just become ridiculously strong. And that happens every turn. So yeah, it's a legendary creature, so you can only have one on the field at a time, but you win some, you lose some. Ooh, Goldspan Dragon. This is like a $25 card for some reason. It's good, it's alright, it's a 5, it's a mythic. Has flying and haste. Attacks or becomes a target of spell, create a treasure token. Treasure you control have sacrifice this, add 2 mana of any colour. It's the ramp, I think. The mana ramp is going to be the big thing there. So, Goldspan Dragon. Light Up the Night. Light Up the Night deals X damage to any target. It deals X+1 damage instead if the target is a creature or planeswalker. It has flashback as well. So, it can be played from your graveyard. Remove X loyalty counts from among planeswalkers you control. If you cast the spell in this way, the X can't be 0. Okay. It's a really weird card to have. A Braid. So it deals 3 damage to a target creature or destroys target artifact. Those are pretty useful. These are... Yes, there's a playset. So, Snakeskin Veil is like one of the key components of any green deck at the minute, until it probably comes out of circulation, because it's an instant, it's only 1 mana, and it makes anything that it attaches to hexproof, and it gives it a +1/+1. So always good to have that. Thundering Rebuke again. Despera Sentinel. So you can, that's again more mana ramp with an elf. Of course, elves are mana rampers. Why wouldn't they be? It's been the same since what? When did I start playing? Must have been about 2015. Before that even. All Ranger classes. Another massive proponent of werewolf decks, because you can cast... I think these are really cool cards. That these are really cool when these came out. A lot of people were a bit skeptical about the Dungeons and Dragons set, but I think it adds some cool new mechanics. I think the class cards are cool. Again, if I'm going to make a deck, if I'm going to make the werewolf deck I want to make, I wouldn't play all 4. I think that's a bit of a waste. But I would play enough, and considering that these can be like a couple of quid each, to get 4 is pretty cool. So I only played like 24 pounds for this, and I've got some you get tons of rare cards because you get Magda, Brazen Outlaw. He's a dwarf berserker, so all of the dwarfs you get. So the problem is it's a legendary creature, so you can't stack these unless you have that spell. That makes it so the legendary rule doesn't apply to you. So Magda, Brazen Outlaw, 4 of those, sorry, for a playset. And the last thing I can see here is, before we get to lands, is Briar Bridge Tracker. Has vigilance, so it doesn't untap. When Briar Bridge Tracker enters the battlefield, investigate, create a colourless clue artifact. As long as you control a token, Briar Bridge Tracker is +2. So it becomes plus 4 free if I can get those wolves out. Hang on. Whenever a dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token and sacrifice 5 treasure and search your dragon. Oh, so this must be the way that you get the Goldspan dragon out. That's the aim anyway. Human Scout. Yeah. Oh, and I've got Rockfall Veils. Mate, these challenger decks are good for like card worth. In terms of like playability, is this deck going to be playable? I'd have to test it. I might test it. Because Rockfall Veil enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more lands. Good first drop, because it gives you both obviously red and green mana. Obviously you can only have 1 of 4 of these because they're not basic land cards. So I've got a playset of those as well, which for a werewolf deck will be insanely useful. I kind of miss the fact that they don't have the land card Kessig Wolf Run anymore in Magic. Like, well, they still have it. That's not true. It's still a card, but you know, it's not as cool. Like, you can't play in standard, for example. So, oh, and that's cool. Are they all full art lands as well? Oh, that's ooh. Hang on, what are you? Those are pretty cool. Lair of the Hydra. What's this? I've only got 2 of these. It's a land card. If you if you control 2 or more other lands, Lair of the Hydra enters the battlefield tapped until the end of turn. Until the end of turn, Lair of Hydra becomes an XX green Hydra creature. It's still a land. X can't be 0. Ah, this is that thing that they do on Arena that confuses me. I'm like, where does that monster come from? I think it's this. Like, and then they suddenly block me. Wow. That's quite the haul. If we look, like, so all the sleeved cards are rares at this moment in time. Those came from the side deck, so 3 in the side deck, and these are all from the main deck. And they're all play sets of, apart from these 2, because there's only 2 of these, of rare cards. So that's all hella good money. Whether it's a good mechanical deck, again, I'm going to test that out eventually. And then what I'll probably do is I'll blow this up to make a new generation like werewolf deck with Arlen, the Pack's Hope, get her on the scene, get her rolling. I need to get some of her. So snakeskin, 4 snakeskin veils, a braid, twin shot sniper. There's some Kanigawa cards in here. It's pretty cool. I would have thought that they would have kept it to only some of the cards that were rotating out, but no. I would say this is pretty an impressive haul. I've got 3 Tollivar Dire Overlords now, which is to me a playset. I don't play 4 in a playset. I play 3 because it opens up your deck to having more things in it. But yeah, that's really cool. It's a really cool little. I think these are, from what I've heard, this is the best of the Challenger decks. I think the others are like nearly unplayable. I don't know. I've only just recently got back into Magic because I've been playing Magic Arena, and if the prices keep rising, I'm probably going to get priced out of it again straight away. So we shall see. Let's put that card back in there. When I blow up the deck, I'll put this in the and then if I do end up using this deck, I will sleeve them all up, because look, how many sleeve cards versus how many non-sleeved cards, because like I said, we only sleeve rares if we're not using the deck. That's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Put the spare cards in here. Spare card sleeves in there. So yeah, that's been me opening the Gruul Stompy Challenger deck from Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering. It's alright, it's fine. Hopefully I get to play some games with it. I'm teaching my nephews how to play, which is pretty fun, and maybe I might, find someone to play with. I'll see you in a bit. You look after yourselves. I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, have a good time.